Moses provides another powerful example. Born when Pharaoh had ordered all Hebrew baby boys killed, Moses should have died in infancy. Instead, his mother placed him in a basket on the Nile, where Pharaoh's daughter found him and raised him as her own. For 40 years, Moses lived as Egyptian royalty, receiving the finest education. Then, at 40, he tried to deliver his people by killing an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew slave. His people rejected his leadership, word got out, and Moses fled to the desert where he spent the next 40 years as a shepherd. From a human perspective, this was colossal waste. 80 years old, tending sheep in obscurity, not the resume of a deliverer. Yet God appeared to Moses in a burning bush and called him to return to Egypt. God had been preparing Moses all his life. The 40 years in Pharaoh's palace taught him Egyptian language, culture, and protocol. The 40 years in the desert taught him humility, dependence on God, and knowledge of the wilderness where he would eventually lead Israel. What looked like 2 wasted 40-year periods were actually perfectly orchestrated preparation for the 80-year-old Moses to become one of history's greatest leaders. King David's journey followed a similar pattern. Samuel anointed him king as a teenage shepherd, but instead of immediate coronation, David spent the next 15 years running for his life from King Saul, hiding in caves, living among enemies, constantly on the move. Those wilderness years weren't wasted time. They were king-making years. They taught David dependence on God, gave him military experience, attracted loyal followers, and developed the humility and wisdom he would need to rule well. The caves became his classroom. The enemies became his trainers. The delays became his development. What felt like God forgetting his promise was actually God fulfilling it by preparing the man to match the calling. The ultimate example of God knowing what he's doing is the cross. From every human perspective, the crucifixion of Jesus was a catastrophic defeat.